I want to bring in my good friend, Twin Brown. Twin.
Charlie, it's always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know you've been enjoying yourself in a number of ways, but you haven't stopped doing the things that you've been doing for 70 years in trying to get some things going in the community, specifically around leased access and the educational channel and some other things. But I know you wanted to talk specifically about Ingleside and where you're staying right now.
Well, I've made drastic moves within the last 6 months of my life, and very comfortable moves. As I get a little older, then I can trying to get situated. And now I have a new home. I'm located at Ingleside Homes at 1005 Franklin Street. It's a pleasure to be there. Not only am I a resident there, Charlie, I'm a representative of Ingleside. If I had really listened to my granddaughter and a few other people, I would have been there 5 years ago. And what I mean by that, Charlie, it's so convenient for a person when they get a certain age in life and certain situations come upon you to be in a comfortable situation. And I know for a fact, being in the community for 70-some years, plus years, and dealing with the senior citizens as I've dealt with them, there are some seniors out there who are living under conditions that's deplorable. Talking to just this past week a couple of seniors who have $800 light bills and don't know whether their light's going to be cut off the day or tomorrow and all of that. Well, I'm a resident of Ingleside Homes, and over there, Charlie, it's so convenient because it's the best kept secret in Wilmington and Newcastle County, because you have an opportunity, you have a nice home there, you get 3 full meals every day served by waitresses, a choice of what you eat. There are programs in the building. You don't have a separate cable bill, you don't have a separate light bill, water bill, and all that's included. You have free transportation to the doctors and all that. You have a studio auditorium there, state of the art, activities going on all the time within the building. It's a 15-story building. You have a variety of people from all walks of life there. You have retired engineers and people like that. So conversation is nothing you have to long for. So as an agent and a representative and a resident, I'm reaching out to those people who may be in other high-rises who don't have the privilege that's offered at Ingleside. Now, most high-rises, they don't have meals, they don't serve meals, it's not included in your rent, you got to cook your own food and all that. So I'm reaching out today to anybody who is 62 years or older, and in some cases younger, it can be worked out, that if they would like to come over and have dinner with me, a free dinner with me, I will give them a tour of the place and all of this and let them see what's going on over there. And I'm sure once they see what's available at Ingleside and look at their present situation, and I'm not just talking off the top of my head, and I know a lot of seniors are listening to me now who are suffering out there, choosing between the cable bill, the light bill, the water, something like that, and trying to make a choice what they're going to pay, and you get behind.
And when you talk about those bills, you know, there's been a big debate about this Bloom Energy. And getting a new rate through to subsidize this green energy company that's coming out of California. And electric rates, when that passes, and the governor's really pushing on this, when it passes, electric rates will go up. So despite a bad economy and everything else, the cost of things like electricity is going to go up. The cost of the sewer and water is going to go up, and we know when they tried to do the weatherization program to try to get some of these older homes, unless you wrap some of these older homes in foam, You just can't make a 60, 70, 80-year-old home energy efficient. But if you go to Ingleside, it's all built in.
All built into one thing, and the other extra programs. Now, anyone who is interested, Charlie, in learning more, I can't sit here in a few moments and explain all there, but I will email them or mail them a copy. If they just give me a call, my number is on the screen. You'd like to know more about Ingleside, I will email. We have it electronically. I can email them. If you have a mother or grandmother who you would like to get out of the condition that they're in, and have a more comfortable place for them to live, if you would just call me, I will email you the information. I have it in my hand. We have it electronically, and they explain all the details, free transportation to shopping and all of that.
Now, you just went through this 6 months, 7 months ago,
yes.
and you know, one of the things that I can see a lot of people looking at is they've been in their home for 20 years, 25 years,
yes.
30 years. They've accumulated some stuff and memories and all. And yeah, there's some of that they probably could get rid of and keep. But I mean, that's a big transition. What kind of advice would you give somebody who might be thinking about that as they come to talk to you? What should they be thinking in their head about what that transition is like?
Charlie, it was such a task for me. I had 2 young men to help me move, and both of them was in need of furniture and all of that. So I made a deal with them. I had so much stuff when I got ready to move that I did not need, that I've been holding on for years. My granddaughter was on my back about getting rid of it. Pop, you got to get rid of it. So I made a deal with these 2 young men. You help me move. I'll just give you anything you want. Because quite natural, I didn't need all of that where I was going. Mm-hmm. For 20 years, I'd been in one place, had a studio there with all type of equipment, bedroom, kitchen and all that. I'm never home, never cooked. Now at Ingleside, I have the privilege of doing the same community tasks that I've been, 3 meals a day, have a choice of 3 different times to eat those meals during the day. I can arrange that time with the dining room there according to when I'm going to be there. So everything is convenient. If I'm going to be late, I call, they change my schedule. So the conveniences are there. I could not even start explaining all of the privileges there at Ingleside. But if anyone there who have a situation, or you have a situation in your family, and I know a lot of you are concerned about your parents living under conditions, the winter is coming up, some parents are living in homes where they can't afford the heat and all of that. Everything is provided, air conditioning, room service, all of that is provided.
Now, a lot of seniors, maybe their kids have moved to another town or city, Baltimore, Washington, New York, whatever. And so the seniors still here, which is their community, but now they've got doctor visits and things like that, and they're trying to take the bus, and they're trying to coordinate that schedule, or they're getting the paratransit.
Absolutely.
And we all know how that paratransit doesn't work quite as well as advertised. I mean, does Ingleside sort of handle that?
They handle it. They have social workers in the building to take care of the complaints and the problems of seniors, free transportation to the doctors, free trips 2 or 3 times a week to the grocery store. The bus take them and wait on them. They do their little individual shopping. They don't have that much shopping. They do only their personal things because they don't have to worry about cooking. All of the meals are served there. You have retired engineers, all type of people. Now, one of the friends of mine in the building is the mother-in-law to the governor of the state, lives in the building. I talk with her every day. When the governor was there for the presentation of the $50,000 that I helped them win, he told his mother-in-law to make sure she take care of me and I take care of her. Well, I was glad to hear that coming from the governor, because the governor's office is trying to help us, to get the education in the public channel. Mm-hmm. So there's so many conveniences there that the average person, and Charlie, you know yourself, you're around, and I'm sure that a lot of you would agree, there are a lot of our seniors out there who are really suffering, living unemployable conditions out there, and that just trying to hold on and maintain their personal or individual dwelling, and it's just totally impossible. The amount of money that you can save by having your everything into one, you don't have to worry about that. It's all into one, and convenience of every type and activities. They have all bingo, whatever you want. Different groups coming in performing. They have their own auditorium in the building.
Well, and think about just taking some of the unknowns of life away. You know, the last couple of winters we had a lot of snow, and you get 2 foot of snow in the city, and the sidewalks are jammed up, the roads are jammed up. You can't get out for 2 or 3 days. God forbid if there was a power issue. But here, you don't have to get out. You don't have to go anywhere. And the food's there. They've got people that'll clear the sidewalks to get things out. And because it's a facility with a building full of people, it'll be a priority for emergency crews and things like that to get to. So I mean, to talk about take away some of just the background stress of life. Oh my goodness, a big storm's coming. Am I going to be able to get out? Do I have to get out to the store early to get milk and bread and water and those kinds of things, cans of soup? What happens if the power goes out? Those kinds of things, and that's taken away.
Security for every flow, safety, everything is secured there. And Charlie, just in case I don't cover certain things, I do have a promo that we can play right now, a minute promo, and then we'll come back and sort of plumb this up. But the promo will explain what goes on at Ingleside. Friends, remember, look at this promo, and if you know of anyone who needs the services that's provided at Ingleside, join me at my home. My home now is Ingleside Homes.
Conveniently located in Wilmington across from Cool Springs Park, seniors will find everything they need to live in safety and comfort with all the amenities of home. As a nonprofit company, Ingleside provides many subsidized services, which include rent, meals, transportation, a wellness center, free activities, housekeeping, maintenance, and entertainment. At Ingleside, you will enjoy 3 hot meals each day, with at least 3 entrees to choose from at each meal. After dining, enjoy free movies in our 200-seat theater with state-of-the-art surround sound. You can participate in Wii bowling leagues, board games, bingo, and more. Choose from many entertaining programs in our cultural center, relax in the library with a good book, or mingle with new friends at happy hour. Ingleside has all the amenities of living in the city, but none of the hassles. Our handicapped accessible bus provides transportation to local shopping and medical facilities. Our 24-hour security desk and safety pendant system is connected to the city's emergency system, so you always have peace of mind. Best of all, Ingleside is affordable. We will work with you to find the best living solution in Ingleside for you or your loved one. Our social workers will contact the senior and investigate your concerns. As advocates for the elderly, they will work with them until the problem is resolved. Ingleside is there to help. Ingleside has been providing affordable housing, health care, and social services to seniors in Delaware since 1971. Our professional social workers and nursing staff are experts in assisting the elderly in finding solutions to many of the problems that affect their ability to remain safe and independent. Ingleside provides 2 options to seniors who need a safe living environment. Ingleside Retirement Apartments provides independent living for those seniors who want to downsize and be part of a friendly social environment with supportive services. For seniors who need more care, Ingleside offers assisted living and accepts the Medicaid waiver for health care services. Do you know seniors who are lonely and isolated? Ingleside's Downs Cultural Center offers free programs and movies to all seniors in the community. Our comfortable theater is equipped with surround sound and state-of-the-art technology. Programming is frequently in the afternoon, which requires no night driving. Call 302-575-0250, extension 2212, and find out how you can enjoy the safety and security of life at Ingleside. Or visit us on the web at www.inglesidehomes.org.
if you are interested in checking out the facility and maybe considering it, you really give Twin a call and set up a time that you can come by and have lunch with him and take a tour of the facility. Twin, I don't know what else you wanted to say about it.
Well, Charlie, I'm just let me thank you for your support and working together. We not just once in a while on the air here, but we talk weekly about the different situations in the community. We are still in the midst of negotiating trying to get an education and a public channel. We have the governor's office involved. We have the copper's office. Congressman Connie's office involved with it, and that is a goal that I'm really trying to accomplish, and I think it's going to be. I want to remind people who feel that should have happened by now. That's not an overnight thing. There's a lot to go to that.
Yep.
It took 5 years, Charlie, 5 years, for the community to accept this channel, least access. There were more people against it when we first started than for it. Some of the same people who have programs now was against it when it first started off. So we are steadfast in trying to get something that's needed in the community. And you and I talk all the time about there are more positive things available than negative things, but we don't have no way to present the positive things.
Well, and here if you have an educational channel that is available, right, under the contract. And if every school district in Newcastle County had a half day of their own time, and all they needed to do was provide a DVD and Comcast would run it, just think of the wonderful things that they're already doing in those schools, that are already producing, that now they can actually broadcast and the kids can see themselves across the broadcast air, the cable network, rather than just on Facebook or YouTube or inside the school building itself, and those are the skills that the world needs.
And here's the key point: there are a lot of parents who live in Wilmington that children attend school in Newark. There are no high schools in Wilmington, so their parents are not able to get to the schools when they have activities. If we had the educational channel, all that could be aired into the homes of the parents. And it's all about making the positive outshine the negative.
Well, and as you and I were talking, and I said, you know, even with Fisker Automotive and things like that, the era in the United States where a young person, 20, 22, 24 years old, can go get a job in an automotive plant, work there till they're 65, retire with a pension, get Social Security. Those days are gone. The economy has changed, the world has changed, and as much as I would like those days to still be here, they're not. And so we have to say, well, what are the days of the future? And the days of the future are computer technology, networking, graphics, and television. Just like in my industry, printing and graphics, it's all computerization, engineering, technology, linking computers together, software programming, those skills. And we should be promoting those skills within our schools. And this is a way to do that.
But I say to the ministers, I say to the politicians every day, and every time I get a chance, I don't hear enough of them talking about programs, training programs for our young people. It is true that they are dropping out of school every day with no trades, no ability to hold a job. So where are they going to end up? In the street. They're going to be crime and violence. So in order for us to stop the violence, we must offer them some other positive alternatives in life. And you're right, there's no guarantees to nobody on the job anymore. It used to be a time you could look forward to retirement. There's no such thing now. They're finding ways to get people out of jobs. So friends, if you would like to take advantage of the opportunities that we have to offer you at Ingleside, if you need a place to live, just call me. I'll be more than happy to let you come over and eat dinner with us and make a tour of the place and all that, and let you see what I'm doing at my home. That's my new home, Ingleside, 1005 North Franklin Street. My number is before you. If there's somebody who would like more information that you want to talk with your parents about, just give me a call. I will electronically email you the information and you can talk with your parents about it. Charlie, I certainly want to thank you again. And I'm continuing my video production work at William Hicks Anderson and at our studios on Lancaster Avenue.
That's great. Well, I want to thank you, Twin, for one, all the things that you do in the community, for your friendship, for the time that we get to talk about all the things going on and the scuttlebutt politically and all the other things. But and I thank you for coming on and sharing what you're doing right now.